Today I'm going to give you a psychological weapon. Something I learned from studying over 500 of the most powerful people in the world. A weapon so strong that no one will ever be able to defeat you emotionally again. But let me warn you, if you leave this video in the next 30 seconds, you'll spend the rest of your life being controlled by other people's reactions. But if you stay with me for the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal a secret that was once shared behind closed doors. A secret that changed everything. So tell me, are you ready? Listen carefully. I'm not here to lie to you or sugarcoat anything. I've spent my entire life studying one thing: people who never quit. I spent 25 years around millionaires and industrialists. I went into their homes, sat at their tables, observed how they think. And the most shocking truth I discovered was this: they weren't more talented. They weren't luckier. They just had one thing that made them different. Their minds were unshakable. They could hear insults and smile, face rejection and move forward, experience failure and extract lessons. It was like they had a switch that controlled their emotions. And today, I'm going to give you that switch. But before we begin, hit the like button, because this video might become the turning point of your life. 6 months from now, when you're winning, you'll remember this exact moment. Now, let's begin. There was a night that changed everything for me. I was sitting alone in a small hotel room, broke, exhausted, defeated. No publisher wanted my book. Every single one rejected it. This won't sell. No one will read this. People want practical things, not philosophy. That night, I almost gave up. 20 years of work, interviews with hundreds of successful people. It all felt meaningless. And then I remembered something Andrew Carnegie once told me. The day you realize that someone else's opinion does not define your truth is the day you become unstoppable. That night, I asked myself one question. Do I believe this book can change lives? The answer was yes. So why should anyone else's opinion matter? From that moment, I made a rule. I will only listen to people who are where I want to be. Everyone else is just noise. And you know what happened? That book got published and went on to sell over 100 million copies worldwide. Now let me ask you something. How many people's opinions are you allowing to control your life? Be honest. Someone ignored your message, and you thought about it all day. Your post didn't get enough likes, and you felt demotivated. Someone laughed at your dreams, and you started doubting yourself. I'm not judging you. I'm telling you the truth. Because until you accept the problem, you can't fix it. Henry Ford once told me, most people don't want to become mentally strong. They just want to feel good temporarily. That's why they watch motivational videos, feel excited for 2 days, and then fall back into old patterns. So here's the shift. Stop taking everything personally. Every rejection, every criticism, every failure. Ask yourself one question. Does this affect my ultimate goal? In most cases, the answer is no. So why waste your energy? Now let me give you your first technique, the 5-second emotional reset. I learned this from John D. Rockefeller. One day, someone walked into his office and told him he had just lost millions in a failed deal. I expected anger, frustration, maybe even panic. But Rockefeller paused for 5 seconds, closed his eyes, took a breath, and then calmly said, "Okay, what's the next move?" I was shocked. Later, I asked him how he stayed so calm. He said, "I give myself 5 seconds to feel the emotion, anger, frustration, whatever it is. But after 5 seconds, I let it go, and then I focus only on solutions."
That's it. Simple, but powerful. Emotion is a wave. It comes and it goes. But if you hold on to it, it drowns you. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, every time someone insults you, ignores you, rejects you, or criticizes you, pause for 5 seconds. Feel the emotion, release it, and move on. Second technique, the mental filter. I learned this from Thomas Edison. He once showed me a notebook with only 5 names in it. He said, "These are the only people whose opinions matter to me." Why? Because they were experts. They had achieved something real. They were ahead of him. Everyone else? Just opinions, not facts. He told me something I'll never forget. The biggest waste of time is trying to convince people who are not on your journey. You don't need everyone to understand you. You just need results. And finally, the most powerful technique of all. Choose your battles. I learned this from Theodore Roosevelt. He said, "I only fight battles that move my mission forward. Everything else? Distractions, personal attacks, drama, criticism, opinions. Ignore them. Because every time you react to something unnecessary, you lose power. And every time you ignore it, you gain power. So remember this. The more reactive you are, the weaker you
Become. The more selective you are, the stronger you become. Now the real question is, are you just going to listen? Or are you going to apply this? Because 95% of people consume motivation, but only 5% actually use it. And those 5% win. So decide right now, which one are you? If you're ready to be in the 5%, then do this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, "I'm part of the 5%. And most importantly, apply the 5-second rule for the next 7 days. Because your life doesn't change when you learn something. It changes when you act. Now go out there and show the world who you really are.